Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well and had a fabulous weekend. We are doing a little bit of this and that here in this video. It was filmed over a couple days, so I had just a few different shots, but this is obviously a very messy junk cabinet. The primary use of it was to keep like Tupperware, my fancy dancy Tupperware. By fancy, I mean usually yogurt lids or whatever like Tupperware I thought was good when I got from the store, the prepackaged stuff. Interesting thing. Well, I don't know if it's interesting to y'all. I don't like to wash my Tupperware in the dishwasher. I do wash it in the dishwasher the very first time I clean it. Like for instance, I eat a lot of Carb Master yogurt in the big container, and once I have finished the yogurt, then I run it through the dishwasher. When I was growing up, I was taught not to put plastic in the dishwasher because it'll eventually, any type of high temperature or really low temperature will break the plastic down and it'll start absorbing into your food. I don't know, sometimes you guys have seen me put plastic in there because I just frankly didn't want to wash it, or I thought it was too stinky. I don't know. And then this other stuff up here at the top, oh my gosh, my best friend Derek, y'all, bought me that cup because I love the blue china. I can't think of what it's called right now, but it's called It Could Be Worse, and it's got a Bigfoot running through there and buildings crumbling, and it made my day. He surprised me and had it sent to my house, and it was just awesome. And then these red cups up here, my mother-in-law gave me. They belong to my husband's great aunt. They didn't have any children, and she had a fabulous collection of just different types of, I guess, ware. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so I can't go to thrift stores anymore, but that is one of my favorite things to do with my mother-in-law. We have such a good time, and we found that teapot there at Goodwill. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, we were looking at like, this is the ugliest thing ever. And then all of a sudden I was like, I don't know, it's kind of cute. I kind of like it because y'all know I'm obsessed with cardinals now. And sure enough, she bought it and gave it to me as a Christmas gift. And I really like it. Like I go between thinking it's tacky to thinking it's really kind of cute and pretty. So I don't know. Speaking of cardinals, y'all, I'm sure you saw that huge red spot on my arm. I burnt my arm on an oven at work, and it was pretty painful, y'all. Okay, so do y'all ever do this? Like you self-sabotage with a cleaning project? So I started that right before I had to go pick my kids up from camp. Like, I mean, I literally had to pick them up in 20 minutes. And before that, I guess this was a total ADHD moment. I was out working in my garden, and then I decided that I had these seeds that I had saved from last year, and I wanted to plant them. So I went inside to find the seeds, and I knew that I had hidden them up here in this cabinet somewhere. Well, I couldn't find anything in the cabinet, so I decided to organize it, even though I still had to leave in 20 minutes to go pick my children up from camp. So anyway, I came back after I picked them up from camp, and we, visited and stuff and everything else. They had a wonderful time. My son Mason actually spoke at church today, and we have a fairly large congregation, so I was really proud of him. He did very well. Anyway, so I came back and started cleaning this mess again, and that's why I had the clothes changed too, because I was hot and sweaty from messing in my garden. And I put some of this stuff back. And then honestly, you guys, when I filmed this next shot where you finally see it opened, it was like 3 days later, because that's just where my mind's been, y'all. But look at this. This may not be super glorious, and all that, but it's great for me. And just getting that stuff out of there. I didn't get rid of it. I just moved it to my cabinet or my hutch down the hallway, because that's where I keep all my china and stuff that I don't normally use, but I'm not going to get rid of. I've done real well not to bring any more stuff in, but I do have several pieces that I absolutely love. Of course, they're all really weird and just interesting finds that my mother-in-law and I found at, the thrift store. Okay, so this was after dinner on Saturday. My husband and I had done a ton of yard work, and I decided to make like this home-style meal. I made the beef stew in the crock pot, and then he had brought home green beans, so I decided to cook those. And anyway, it was just a huge mess. But that's what I'm cleaning up here. Okay, y'all, I thought about not mentioning it and just hoping nobody sees it. And then I thought about blurring it out, just because after I realized that it was sitting there, it was horrible. But fortunately, nobody got sick or anything. We had bought Roundup for outside, and it's sitting on my kitchen counter in the corner. It didn't touch anything. It didn't mess with anything. But y'all, it is sitting right out there. I do not normally cook with stuff like that on my counter. I'm usually pretty good, but it was just one of those things I did not realize until the last moment. I do know how serious that is, and how fortunate I am that, you know, it wasn't a big deal. So, but it was sealed and everything else. So it wasn't like, you know, I had poison just sitting out there. But I did realize it. And that is, you know, anyway. So that's that. But anyway, it's pretty easy say what I'm doing here. I want to take a second though and give a special shout out to my family that I saw this weekend. You guys just made me feel so good talking about my apparently quite a bit of my family members watch my videos, and we were just chit-chatting about it at my mama's birthday, and it really made me feel loved and special, y'all. And I can't tell you guys how much that means to me. I'm sure y'all know who I am when I'm talking about it. Just again, thank you guys. Not who I am, I meant who you are. I do have a couple family members, not on this side that I'm talking about, that aren't particularly thrilled with my videos, but that's not a family issue. That's not something I'm wanting to talk about or anything. I'm just why, you know, it meant so much, and it's just nice to know, you know, it's something it's something I'm very passionate about, and I really enjoy doing it. So, you know, it just made me feel good. So thank you all. It really, you know, really made my day. So I was unloading the dishes. I know I say this in every video, but it's normally something I have my kids do, but they actually weren't here this day. They were helping out at church at a wedding. My kids are always the first to volunteer. I'm very blessed with just sweet children. Well, when they want to be, but they, you know, they love to help out at church. Anything that they can do, they're always the first to volunteer. So they had spent almost the entire evening there. I think they went down at 3 o'clock and were there till almost 10. So, but they have a blast doing it. But anyway, so that's what I was doing, unloading it, then loading it back up, and then washing the dishes. And yeah, y'all, there's that Roundup sitting right by those green beans. I threw those green beans away, by the way. I was trying to sort through them. I have never cooked with fresh green beans. I have always just made them from the pot. I grew green beans in my very first garden, and I canned them. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what I did wrong, but the entire batch went bad, and I have never smelled anything like that in my life. It was horrible. The entire thing went bad, and I could not get the smell out of those glass jars no matter. I put bleach in them. I ran them through the dishwasher. I boiled them. It did not come out. So I don't know. Yeah, that's where I realized that stuff was sitting there, y'all, and I had to take it off. To show y'all what we had for dinner. It was nothing special, but just a real simple meal idea. That's my husband's plate. So I just made, these were frozen biscuits that I cooked, corn on the cob that somebody had given us. It needed to be cooked, so I roast mine in the oven, and then I put butter and garlic salt. The stew meat that y'all saw from my video, I just put it in the crock pot on low with beef base and garlic. I think I did it for about 6 or 7 hours. I find it falls, you know, you can see how it kind of falls apart that way. And then I have never made homemade green beans before. And when I mean homemade, I mean you can see the leftover ones right here. Like I actually strung them and cooked them in the pot for, I don't know, several hours. I like them cooked, and then I put some ham base in it. So that is our dinner. I also have an apple crisp in the oven that I'll show y'all here. For me, it's going to be a few because it's not done, but y'all are going to see it in fast time. All right, you guys, here is my new washing machine that we got from Lowe's. I don't care to share the price with y'all. It seems like a lot of people don't talk about that, but I'm going to talk about it. It's an Momma. It was the cheapest one there. It was $498 on sale, and then we got the warranty this time, so yeah, we learned our lesson. I have had one of these before, and I know they're supposed to be like a cheap brand, but it was honestly a fantastic washing machine, and it washed my husband's mining clothes, coal mining clothes. And if you're familiar with that, or have a husband, or anyone, a family member, doesn't have to be a husband, be your daughter, whatever. I didn't mean to make that just exclusively a man thing. Anybody who has clothes that get any type of extra crust on them, any type of work oil, a lot of my clothes. Anyway, I said all that to say it did wonderfully on my on his clothes, getting the coal stuff out. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really look at it while we were there. So there's the chlorine. I am happy about this, and I should have looked at this while I was there, but I guess this is the fabric softener part, which yay! I did go with one that had this agitator on it because the last one didn't have one, and honestly, you guys, I'm still pretty irritated about that. But you know what? It's fine. We were able to get a new one, and I'm very thankful to God that, you know, we were able to. So that's that. So let's get this first load of laundry going. So update, now that we've had this for a couple days, well actually it's Sunday, so it was yesterday that we got it. We did probably 6 or 7 loads yesterday. I know that seems like a lot, but my kids did some they did it after I went to bed last night, and it's fantastic. I am very pleased with this washing machine. I'll let you guys know again in a couple days though. Alright y'all, so this video is a little all over the place, but I wanted to show you some stuff I got from Amazon. I got this, let's see here. It's just, it's shorts, and it's got a bathing suit bottom in it. So obviously I got it for the pool. And then my Bath & Body Works candle stuff came in. I don't understand why people do hauls on candles, just because you can't really smell them through here, but I don't know. Anyway, I at least wanted to show you what I got. Maybe you can imagine the scents. Look, you guys, they come in these little boxes now, which I thought was pretty, well, I'd already opened it, so. But anyway, they come in these little boxes. This is Cinnamon Spice Melon Paris Cafe. It sounded like something I liked. I don't like it. It smells like coffee, and coffee candles usually remind me of pee. I'm not really sure why, but they do. So anyway, my kids really like it, so maybe something I'll burn in their bathroom. This one is my favorite so far, Laundry Day. Oh my gosh, anything with clean linen, anything that says laundry, I don't know, I'm all about it. Okay, see these. Coconut milk, iced coconut milk. Oh, that one smells amazing. And then this one I think I smelled through the box too. Hold on a minute. We'll just go ahead. Yeah, this one's hey baby. What thingy? Yep, these are Waikiki Beach coconut. This one smells really good too. Obviously, guys, I'm really into the coconut smell right now. It's not as strong, but anyway, so those are, well, I guess some of these are Bath & Body and some are White Barn. I guess it's the same thing though. Hold on, babe. I got these for $11 a piece. So, and then I got like a 20% off coupon. So basically I got free shipping with the coupon, but yeah. All right, so that's my candle haul and my swimsuit thing. Here, you guys, it's a better shot. You want me to show my computer where I make all my videos? Oh, that's my computer where I make all my videos, and that's my JoJo. I've shown this before, and I know I've talked about it a lot, and you guys, I'm embarrassed. Obviously, I'm not too embarrassed because I'm showing it to y'all, and I don't have a reason for this. I'm terrible. Look, I mean, this is just terrible. There is no excuse for this other than me just being lazy. I'm not going to blame it on being busy or anything else. I will literally just throw my clothes in here. Like whether they're, you know, they're clean, I'll throw them in there. I'll throw my dirty clothes in there. I have occasionally, but yeah, no excuse for this. Okay, if you guys are wondering about the cereal, I have to keep it in here because if I keep it in the pantry, my kids will literally open up every single bag. And I have to keep a lot of cereal here because that's what they normally like for breakfast. Every once in a while, they'll eat something else. Like they'll go on an egg kick and make eggs and stuff, but cereal is something I do keep around. So I have to keep it in my closet. But, you know, obviously I'm finding bags of cereal that I didn't know I had. I'm finding there's Miss Bradzina, y'all. You know who she is if you've been here for a minute. If not, that's just my Brad gun. So I don't know why I put it in here. I'm sure I had some kind of reason. I don't take very good care of my shoes. I'm sure a lot of y'all are cringing looking at that, seeing them all smushed together. I know my sister is. I don't like to wear shoes anyway, y'all. I would go barefoot all day long if I could. So I have very few pairs of shoes, and the ones that I do, you know, it's usually more comfort over like looks. I do have a couple pair. I do have 2 pairs of heels, and they're nice heels. They're more comfortable than they are. Excuse me. More comfortable than they are nice looking, but they're just simple black heels that I wear to church. This, after I went through all that stuff, I threw it out into the bathroom to go through it. There were a couple things I got rid of, a couple things I took to my back closet to store. I have a collection of vintage clothes that I have stored away because I don't wear them very often. I do keep them. I know I've talked about hoarding tendencies before, but I do. There are some things I do like to keep, and I know I don't need them, and I don't have to have them, and I know my life will go on if something were to happen to them. But I would like to think that I'm getting to the point where I might be able to, have I don't know, to have things. Like, I don't want to be a minimalist, but I'm starting to think that there are some parts of my life that I do. That's just the only way it's going to stay clean and the only way it's going to work. And it's not that I think you have to have a clean house. It's just a clean house makes sense. Things go better in a clean house. I'm in a better mood when I'm in a clean house. You can find stuff. It makes sense to me. So I got rid of those bow ties and the suspenders that are there. They were from a wedding that didn't happen, and I had them for all my boys and my husband, and I've hung on to them, and I'm not really sure why. So my daughter came in here and snagged a pair, and the rest I just put in a box to donate. There were a couple other things I did the same with as well. Maybe not as many as I should have, but y'all, I know it doesn't seem like it, but there's not a lot of space in there. I don't have that many clothes. It's just the ones I do are scattered everywhere. But I actually went in here because I was like, well, I want to get some new clothes. And I was like, you know what, Erica, you don't need to buy any new clothes. You can't even walk into your closet. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go in here and I'll sort through it. And once I've cleaned it up, then I'll feel better about getting some new stuff. Y'all, I found a whole bunch of stuff I forgot I had bought. And I decided not to buy new clothes. So yeah, the stuff I'm pointing at, I'm going to finish, but I'm not going to do it on film because there's no way physically for me to film it. All right, y'all. So this is take 3 for me filming my outro. So I realized that I did not say that in my video. I didn't say goodbye because I got carried away with my talking about my closet. And my husband's in the other room, and I know he can hear me. He's probably giggling. He says he's reading, but anyway. So as I said in the video, there was no excuse for my closet. I did want to defend myself just a teeny bit. Not my actions. There was no reason for me to be throwing clean clothes on the floor. Those weren't dirty. They were clean. I know I realized after I listened to that again, it sounded a little confusing. I don't throw my dirty clothes in there. It's clean clothes. That might actually make it a little bit worse. That closet is a walk-in closet, and I only have about a fourth of it. Not because my husband wouldn't give me more. He'd give me as much space as I wanted. I just don't have a lot of clothes. All of my shirts, all of my winter clothes, all of my summer clothes, all of my workout clothes, all of my pajamas, everything is in just that one small section. And I don't have, as y'all could see, I only had stuff hanging on the bottom. The stuff on the top was, like socks and underwear and stuff like that. The only thing I probably have an excess amount of are black leggings. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of stuff, only because I wear the same things over and over again. I like that my Scrub Mommy shirt. I know you guys have seen that in several videos. Obviously, I'm not sponsored. Not that I wouldn't love to be by them. They're one of my favorite companies, and mainly because of Ariana Caterina, but I do love their stuff. Anyway, on to the point. I will wear like the same clothes over and over again. And I do a lot of laundry, so they're clean. Like, I know you guys see my Scrub Mommy shirt in 2 separate days in here, and I promise you guys, I did wash my clothes. But anyway, so my job, I don't need to dress up. I actually end up getting covered in grease and dirt and stuff, and I stink by the end of the day. And I wear a smock, so I don't need to have professional clothes. My husband does, though. So he does have a lot of clothes, but that's because he needs a lot of clothes, because he he goes into companies and stuff. He's a commercial salesperson for a auto parts company. I'm sure you guys know which one, but I'm just not going to flat out say it, just because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. So anyway, that's why he has a lot more space in there, and I simply don't need it. That's my son, if you guys can't hear him in there. And one thing I know I keep mentioning, just an interesting thing, where I do that with a lot of stuff. Anything that I usually like. Sorry, y'all. There's just some funny stuff that happened in the background. Okay, just hold on a second, baby. So I guess that's something that is...
Bubbles that he ran out of.
He ran out of his bubbles. I guess it's something that's very common in ADHD. I don't know if that's what I'm doing with my clothes. But anything I like, I normally do it over and over again, and I do it in excess. Not so much now, but I guess food. That's something I have always done. Like, it's common to have something like a food obsession almost, but like just with one particular food. And you'll normally want to eat it for each meal. And I didn't know that that was something that I, was doing because of a result of this. Right now is chocolate pudding. It was rice pudding. And when I say I want to eat it for every meal, I mean, I have to make myself eat healthier stuff. But yeah, like I want chocolate pudding. Like I just love it. And then one day I'm just going to be sick of it. Just like I was with the rice pudding. Kept eating it. Don't want to eat it now. Last time I ate it was probably 3 or 4 years ago. It may even be more than that. And I did the exact same thing. So I kind of wonder if maybe that's what I'm doing with my clothes. Right now it's my Scrub Mommy shirt. And then I have a pair of leopard shorts that I love. And then a pair of purple leopard shorts that I love. Or pants that I love. Anyway, y'all don't need the details. Hey, honey, I'm doing my voiceover. Okay. Shh. Okay. So anyway, I said all that to say I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. And please don't judge me too harshly about my closet. Or you can, or whatnot. You know what? I kind of probably have it coming. Maybe I need to be shamed about it, but I am gonna try and fix it. So anyway, y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.